let's get right to it. Let's get to the point. Direct, giving it to you live and direct from Bermuda. But let me get to the point. We're going to talk about good leadership qualities. What's the bad leadership qualities, I'm sorry. And it's important to talk about bad leadership qualities so that anybody that is looking to be in a position of leadership, whether you're leading a football team, whether you're leading a political entity, whether you're leading your family, whether you're leading your friends, whether you're a business leader. There's different sort. People fall under different heads of leadership. And what I mean by different heads of leadership, you might be the head of the human resources department. Okay? Then you might be the executive. Then you got the president. So everybody's got the position and the role in leadership. But what happens is like, and I'm also getting touch on for the people that are drawn into these people, that are looking for guidance. But sometimes what happens is, a lot of the people sometimes when they're looking for guidance, you got people that's leading them that exploit your vulnerabilities. Now, if somebody's leading you and exploiting your vulnerabilities, that's a sign of poor leadership. That's bad leadership. That's not a quality at all. That's bad leadership. So, as a leader, you need not to exploit people's vulnerabilities. And as a follower, you need not to allow people to exploit your vulnerabilities. So, as somebody that's following, you got to be aware of who you're sharing with. Because not everybody that you're sharing with, your problems with, are there to help you. They're there to help themselves. Right? So you can't get upset. Well, you can, but the reality is you got to blame yourself when you follow people and then they mislead you. Because it comes about reflecting on self. Okay? And it all comes from you. Knowing yourself, understanding yourself, loving yourself. Knowing what you want to do, how to navigate. See, you can't walk around life without a plan, without a sense of direction. Because if you do, you're going to get tossed like the wind blowing around the fall leaves. You can get tossed all around. Now, let me get into another trait of a bad leader. Say one thing and do another. So, by me leading by example, if I tell you to do something, and I'm not leading by example, and I'm not doing it, how do I expect you to carry it out? I'm hypocritical. I want you to go do it, but I haven't did it or tried it myself. But it's just to get you to do it. Put you out front to do it. So that's not a good leadership quality. Asking people to do things that which you would not do yourself. Right? Stay with me now, because I'm here to help you and guide you. Okay? We all need guidance somewhere. But at the end of the day, you got people that step out and put themselves in position of leadership. See, everybody likes this title. Now, the reality is, leadership is more of a way of life. It's not a title. Anybody can have the leadership title, and I've touched on this in a video before, but it's a difference when you have the traits, the character, the personality, the spirit, the zeal, the strength, the courage, the wisdom, the love, and the passion for it. It makes a big difference. See, a lot of people have the love for what they could gain from being in these areas. So as a consequence, the people that's following, they suffer. See, I don't have to tell you I'm a leader. I don't have to come to you, hey, I'm a leader. It's the way I walk, you're going to see that. In my life, you're going to see that. So if you got people coming out and talking about leadership, in other words, hey, I'm a leader. They're the ones that are seldom are leaders. Okay? And remember this. Everybody is given free will from God. So you don't need to be following people. So if you got people encouraging you to follow them, forcing you or manipulating you or trying to entice you or to make you jealous any which way to come follow them, that's a form of manipulation. That's not good leadership qualities. It's not good at all. Right? See, and another thing we're going to touch on, and I spoke about this before too. A good leader is not looking for somebody to follow them. Okay? They don't need sheep. Okay? And they're not insecure of other people's progress and success. See, you got people that will be genuine up to a certain point. Up to a certain point, but they're really disingenuine. See, they got a motive. See, a lot of times, you got people that will help you, and a lot of times while they're doing it, it's because they feel that you're in a weak spot. You're beneath them, so they help you. But when you start to grow and go to the next level, that's when it becomes a problem. That's when they're going to take their hand off you. It's because they're really not there to help you. It's like, hold up, the insecurity is kicking in. So you got people that are insecure, that are in these positions of leadership, but there's the people that chase the title. It's not about the vision, okay? It's not about vision with them. It's not about the people, okay? A good leader is going to have a vision. It's going to be about the leaders. It's selfless, okay? It's creating an environment where everybody else moves forward with them. It's not just them moving forward. Just remember that when it comes to leadership. It's about building up other people around you. Meditate for a minute. Let me meditate. Meditate. Deep breath. Relax. Deep breath. Relax. Now flow. Okay? Now, Infinite Deep Waters. I check out his videos. He's one of the people that inspired me to speak on these topics and want to even further myself in elevating and awakening people to these natural powers and things and the greatness within people. Okay? Now, to me, he is a leader. That's my definition of a leader. And let me break it down a little bit more, because I only touched on the surface and tell you that he inspired me. His selfless. That's not selfish. Okay? His content that he puts out, it's about you. It's about the people. It's not about himself. It's about inspiring you. See, when people are out there inspiring, right, and they're doing it without expectation, that's a whole different level. See, you got people, even with this inspirational thing, you got people that would inspire you to follow them. It's not inspiring you to get to the next level or to take yourself up to the higher level so you can move forward in life. It's not about that with some people. See, me personally, and I said this before in a video. Here, let me take a deep breath. Deep breath, people. Look, relax. My job is not to have people following me. It's to awaken the hearts and the minds of the full potential, to let you know, hey, I could achieve my dreams. I could achieve my goals. It's no limit on that. The upside of life ain't no limit. So that's my purpose of putting out this content. And I love going through the process of putting out this content. And I may not be perfect in what I'm doing. See, perfection is an illusion. Don't forget that. Perfection is an illusion. So you don't have to go around and try to act as if you're perfect. Nobody's perfect. You ain't got to try act like that. Don't chase perfection. Okay? You want results. You chase the vision. You want results. You get an outcome in life. No matter how polished you are or how unpolished you are, you still gonna make mistakes. Mistakes are inevitable. It's a part of life. There's no way for us to get around that. Okay? There's always gonna be mistakes. And we have to accept that. That is always gonna be mistakes. There's always gonna be mistakes. See, good leaders accept the responsibility for the mistakes. Now, if you're not a good leader, when something goes left or right, and okay, let me make it simple. When something goes wrong, you're pointing fingers at everybody else. You're not accepting responsibility. Because that's part of your role if you're going to be a leader. You got to accept responsibility. So if you're not willing to accept responsibility, all you got is the leadership title. You don't have the drive. You don't have the passion. You don't have the discipline. You're not honest. See? And there's a lot of, we try to be dishonest and manipulative and expect to receive blessings. You cannot receive no blessings if you're going to be out there and being manipulative, aka dishonest. trying to persuade and dissuade people's opinions and trying to threaten and intimidate people. That's another form, just intimidation then. People try to intimidate you in different ways, whether psychologically, physically, financially, and these are people's doings. But guess what? There's some bad traits, okay? But guess what? God's plan for your life is bigger than anybody else's plan. God's plan for your life is bigger than anybody else's plan. Stay blessed. Stay encouraged. I want you to have a brilliant day. Thank you for subscribing. Stay blessed. Stay encouraged.